Hello friends, in this lecture I will be telling you about multi-return functions. That means the functions which are capable of returning more than one values. But let me recap what I have discussed with you in the previous one. So you remember we made one function swap, and this function was having two arguments, that is a and b pointers. And in the main function we called this function swap, and we transferred the addresses of x and y. Now this is basically inside the main. Now this main is basically the calling function, and this swap is the called function. And as we are transferring the addresses of variables x and y, this will be inside main. As we are transferring the addresses of x and y, let me write it correctly. So as we are transferring the addresses of x and y, so this type of calling is called as calling by address, or sometimes some people say it is called by reference also, referring. So this is what is called as call by reference sometimes. And when we call a function, let's say we remember now we made one function for addition, and if I call like this, then here the values of x and y will be copied. So x now will be taking 4, y now will be taking value 5, and this add 4, 5 will be transferred to the main function where the addition is being done. This is called as call by value. So now let us try to make one function which is capable of returning multiple output. So is it possible in C? So this is not possible directly, but indirectly we can do that. How? Let's say I am having a circle with radius r, and I want to write a function which can return the area and perimeter of the circle. So you know the area of the circle is pi r square and the perimeter is 2 pi r. So how to make a function to do this? So what we will do is, in the main function, I will I will declare one radius, and then here itself I will create area and perimeter. And then I will call a function, let's say circle, which will accept three arguments. First, the r itself, then the address of area, and then the address of perimeter. And then I will be printing the area and perimeter. Now this is all about main function. What about the original function, that is the function which will be performing this task? Circle. So now let's say circle. So this is accepting one integer. Let us don't make it as integer. Let's say it is float. Okay, because normally pi is coming, so it has to be float. So let us take this. Then this will be accepting radius. So that is float r. Then the address of a. So who can hold the address? A pointer. So therefore float star a. Okay, and then the address of perimeter. So who can hold the perimeter? Again, sorry, who can hold the address? So a pointer. And inside this function, what you do? You evaluate a. So this is the address. So value at the address will be dereferring it, and that is equal to pi r square. And then this perimeter will be 2 pi r. That's it. So what you have done? So is this function returning anything? No, no in literal sense. But what it is doing is this function, when it is called, so this function will access the addresses of a area and perimeter, and there itself it will do the computation and save the result. So let us do this. Let us make the program. So okay. So void, and this is circle, CIRC. Now this will be accepting one what? This will be accepting one radius. Okay. Then area, so that will be a pointer. Then perimeter. Okay. And inside what it will be doing, it will be going to the memory location where area is there, where the value of area has to be stored, and then A. And doing what? It is simply pi into R into R. That's it. We have defined pi, we will be defining shortly. And then going at the memory location where P is there, and at the value, it will be doing what? It will be transferring this 2 into pi into R. That's it, done. And let's define this pi as 3.14, and then inside the main function, float, let's say radius is equal to 1, and we are defining two more variables, area and perimeter. Okay, then we will be calling this function CIRC while passing the value of R, that means this is the call by value, that means simply pass R, and then addresses of area and address of perimeter. So this function will do what? Once the command control comes to this function, the address of area will be passed to this, the address of perimeter will be passed to this, and wherever these area and addresses are in the memory, at that address, this particular value will be stored. This particular value will be stored. That's it. Let us print it. Printf area is equal to percentage %f, comma, area, and then bring it to new line, and then perimeter. PERI. Okay. Now run it. So you can see, so easily we have done this. So whenever you want a function which can return so many things, more than one value. So though it is not returning in literal sense, but so we'll be using what? We'll be doing what? We will be using pointers and addresses. So whatsoever we want to be returned by a function, we will create those variables in the main function, and then we will pass the addresses of those variables to the function, and they will be taken up by pointers, and by dereferring those we will be transferring the values, and that's it, done. So in this video, till this point only, thank you very much for watching it.